Hello kids, I'm Priyanka and I'm back again. Bunny chapter a hero. Take the correct alternatives. The father wanted to test in Swami. The father wanted to test option number A. Courage in Swami. Swami was instructed to sleep in dash. Swami was instructed to sleep in office room by his father. Every moment he expected the dash to come up and clutch his throat and carry him away. The devils. Option number C. Devils. Whom did Swami bite in the night? Burglar, monster, tiger, a cook. Option number A. Burglar. This chapter is about a hero, a boy who is not afraid of loneliness, a boy who fights with tiger, a dispute between a father and son. Option number B. A boy who is afraid of loneliness and darkness. State whether the statement is true or false. Courage is important than strength and age. True. Swami felt that his father was only joking. True. Swami went to his bed silently because he was sleepy. False. Father wanted to remove fear from the mind of his son. True. Swami had a sound sleep the whole of last night. False. His mother always supported Swami. True. Swami was a real hero. False. What did the paragraph of the newspaper describe about? The paragraph of the newspaper described about the story of a brave boy. One day he was returning home by the jungle path. On the way, he came face to face with a tiger. The paragraph also described how the boy fought with the tiger. In the end, he climbed up a tree and stayed up there half a day. Then some people came that way and killed the tiger. Did Swami agree with the theory of courage given by the father? No, Swami did not agree with the theory of courage given by the father. His father believed that courage is everything. उसके पापा को लगता था कि courage ही सब कुछ है, मतलब हिम्मत ही सब कुछ है. Strength and age doesn't not important. Strength और age matter नहीं करता है. A man may have strength of an elephant and yet be a coward. एक man के पास strength हो सकता है, हाथी की उतना strength हो सकता है, लेकिन फिर भी वो डरपोक हो सकता है. Even a patient, if has courage, can do anything. Swami disputed the theory. He believed that even in a man possesses all the courage, he would be quite helpless before the might of tiger. What did Swami think of the boy who was reported to the newspaper to have fought with the tiger? Swami didn't believe in the story that was reported in the newspaper, nor did he believe that a boy could give such a glorious fight against a tiger. He doubted if a boy of his age could ever fight with a tiger. He must have been a very strong and grown up person, not only a boy. Why did Swami father want him to sleep alone? Swami father wanted him to sleep alone. Swami was in the second farm. He used to sleep beside his granny or mother like a baby. Swami father thought it is graceful that a boy of his age should sleep with his granny like a baby. He is mature enough to sleep alone. What did Swami do to avoid sleeping in the father of his room? At first Swami hoped that his father was only joking. पहले तो लगा उसके पापा उसको मजाक कर रहे हैं. He tried to change the subject but in vain. वो कोशिश करता है टॉपिक चेंज करने का but सब वेस्ट हो जाता है. He told his father that he would start sleeping alone from first of the month. वो बोलता है मैं next month से अकेले सोऊंगा पापा. When his father held the newspaper before his face, he rose silently and went to the bed in the passage, lay down under blanket till his father pulled it away. How did Swami mother try to protect him from his father's anger? Swami mother was not so hard-hearted as his father was. He tried his best to protect Swami from his father's anger. When his father asked him to sleep alone in his office room, Swami looked at his mother, hoping her to protect him. She asked her husband why he was taking him to the office room. He could sleep in the hall. Why did Swami say to his father? What did Swami say to his father when he was taken to the office room for sleep? Swami was taken to the office room for sleeping there alone. Swami protested that his father's office room was very dusty. There could be scorpions behind their law books. His father replied that there were no scorpions and he could sleep on the bench. Then Swami asked if he could keep a lamp burning in the room. His father only allowed him to keep the door open. What did Swami feel in the office room in the night? At night advanced, the silence of the house dependent. Swami heart began to beat faster. He remembered all the story of devils and ghosts he had heard in his life. He could heard all kind of noise reaching his ears. He covered himself with blankets so completely that he could hardly breathe. Every moment he accepted the devil to come up and clutch his throat. What thought came into the mind of Swami when he was sleeping alone in the office room? Swami was afraid of sleeping alone in the office room. In the silence of the night, his heart began to beat faster. He remembered all the story of devils and ghosts he had heard before. He remembered how his friend Mani had seen the devil in the banyan tree at his street end. He remembered how Munisaman father spat out blood because the devil slapped his cheek. Every moment he accepted the devil to come and clutch his throat. He remembered the story of his old friend who suddenly disappeared. Why did Swami sleep under the bench? Swami's mind was full of ghost stories and devils. He was frightened and the heart began to beat faster. He hurriedly got up and spread his bed under the bench and lay down there. It seemed to be a much safer place. It was more compact and reassumed. What dream did Swami see in his sleep? In his sleep, Swami was troubled with really bad dreams. He saw in his dream the tiger was chasing him. He tried to run and escape, but his feet did not move at all in fear. The tiger wasn't at his back. He could hear the sound of his claws scratching the ground. Then he heard a light thud sound. He tried to open his eyes, but then his eyes lid would not open. The nightmare continued. Why did Swami attack the burglars? Swami heard a rustling sound. He started in the darkness. Something was moving down. Swami thought that his end would come. He knew that devil could presently pull him out in fear, tear him into pieces. He became desperate, and didn't want it to wait till the devil attacked him. He came out and held it with all his might. He dug his teeth in his flesh. He hardly knew that he had dug teeth not in the flesh of devil but to the notorious burglar. What did Swami classmate and other people react to the news of his frightening with burglars? As the news spread, congratulation came showering on Swami next day. His classmates looked at him with respect now. Even his teacher acknowledged his bravery and patted his back. The headmaster praised him, saying that he was not a true scout. He was a true scout. The police was grateful to him as he had bitten into flesh of one of the most notorious burglar of the district. Do you think Swami effort made him fearless and courageous? No, it didn't seem that Swami effort made him fearless or courageous. When his father returned home from the club, he found him sleeping in the usual places. He was sleeping beside his granny again. It seemed that the incident didn't make any fearless or courageous. He still feared sleepy, alone like a baby. What indicates Swami sleeping beside granny again? Swami was considered to be a hero and courageous boy. Actually, he was not so. He dug his teeth into the flesh of burglar only out of desperation. He remained whatever he was before the incident. Swami sleeping before his granny shows that he is still afraid of sleeping alone like a baby. Answer in 60 to 80 words. What kind of person Swami was and what the people took him to be. Do you agree with the theory? People say that appearance are only deceptive. They are a great difference between what Swami actually was and what the people look him to be. Basically, Swami was a chicken eaten boy. He was in second form but behaved like a baby. A boy of his age should not sleep beside his granny or mother like a baby. He had dug his teeth in the flesh of notorious burglar. Actually, it was a step out of desperation and not of bravery. Congratulations were showered on him because his classmates, teacher, and friend looked at him as a hero. Only his father knew Swami reality. He was shocked to find him sleeping again beside his granny, even after he has acclaimed as a hero. I do agree that courage is important than strength and age. Describes Swami character on the basis of theory a hero. Swami was a simple boy without any extraordinary trait in his character. He was in the second form. The boy of his age must not depend on his granny and mother so much. He is afraid of sleeping alone in the darkness. His father knows his weakness. He wants to make him fearless boy. Swami doesn't believe in his theory that courage is more important thing. It matters more than strength and age. Swami is frightened like a baby when he is forced to sleep in his father's office room. His heart started beating faster. His mind is obvious with ghosts and devils. When he saw something coming down, he thought that the devil were coming to tear him into pieces. His biting the burglar was not an act of courage and bravery, but out of utter desperation. He remained fearful of loneliness and darkness as well as he was before. What impression do you get of Swami's father? Swami's father was totally made of different stuff than his chicken hearted son. Like a responsible father, he knew Swami's weakness. He knew that Swami was afraid of sleeping alone in the darkness, but he did not want to spoil him. On the other hand, he wanted to make him a fearless and courageous boy. He believed that courage mattered most in life. Strength and age are not so important. A man with strength of an elephant can be a coward. Weak patient of TB may show courage and bravery. His attempt of making a sleep in his office room alone brought no changes in Swami. To his dismay, he found that his son was not a hero as others thought him to be. He still feared to sleep alone in the darkness. Do you think the title of hero is appropriate in the light of Swami character? It is ironical that a lesson is titled a hero. The title is appropriate, but the boy Swami does not deserve to be called a hero in real sense. The author uses the title statically. Swami character does not have any trait of heroism. He is a chicken-hearted boy. He fears to sleep alone in darkness. He dreams of ghost and devil. He does not believe that the courage is important in the strength and age. He does not believe that a boy can fight a tiger. Swami is not a hero but attains a false reputation. His desperate act of biting a burglar is considered to be an act of heroism and courage by the friend and classmate and teacher. It is quite ironical that our hero still fears sleeping alone in darkness. He still sleeps beside his granny as usual. Convert into nouns and frame into sentences. Okay. अरेंज का क्या होगा नाउन अरेंजमेंट सेंटेंस है इसका आई हैव मेड ऑल अरेंजमेंट एडमिट का एडमिशन द राइट ऑफ एडमिशन इज रिजर्व gesticulate gesticulation his gesticulation drew my attention hesitate hesitation I have no hesitation to say it except expect expectation my expectation is not very high congratulate congratulation on his success converse conversation he engaged me in sweet conversation convert noun into adjective and frame sentences dark it was a dark night courageous he is a courageous young man strength strong he is a strong man bravery brave she is a brave girl frightening it was really a frightening sight descriptive his descriptive style is very old respectful his respectful attitude touched me enthusiastic he is enthusiastic about sports wisdom wise he is a wise old man. Now you have to add ly suffix. It is used in the form of adverb adding to adjective. It gives strength. So you have to convert into adverb and make sentence. Unexpectedly. He helped me quite unexpectedly. Fixedly. His father looked at Swami fixedly. Courageously. He faced the situation courageously. Hardly. I hardly know anything about him. Completely. He covered himself with a blanket completely. Suddenly. He came and disappeared suddenly. Desperately. He desperately tried to escape but failed. Nearly. He was nearly drowned. Okay, match the columns with correct meanings. A dull and heavy sound, thud, to protect somebody too much, molocodal, a friend, calm, chum, moved quietly out of fear, slunk, a person who steals away illegally, burglar. Now, next is yes, fill in the blanks with correct models. हमारे models है could, will, can, must, would, not, could not, may, should not, might, need not. ठीक है? I did not feel very well Yesterday, I couldn't eat anything. If you work hard, you need to have to repeat the course next. At an age of 10, Sheila could play the piano beautifully. Could I take a photograph of you? Can I take a photograph of you? Would you speak French? Only a few words. We must not eat so much chocolate. It is not good for us. I may be able to help you, but I'm not sure. Would you do could you do me a favor, please? Or will you do me a favor, please? You need not worry about it. I have managed it. Complete the conversation with suitable models. Amit, will you help me revise? I am worried about exams. Nitin, you will be able to pass the exam if you start revising now. Amit, will you lend your English dictionary? Nitin, you may or can borrow it, but you cannot use it for exam. I know I must have left mine in the library. It could be in your desk drawer. You could have left it there. I have to look for it when I get home. You need not hurry. You can use mine for few days. Correct models in the bracket. When the national anthem is played, all shall stand in attention. He said, "It might rain. Will you give me your vehicle? You can remain on leave tomorrow. The clouds are low, it may rain. She might be in library. She may be in library. The traitors shall be immediately hanged. Can I make a call from your mobile? You must be there at 10 a.m. The new taxation policy can be in favor of cottage industry. The office is going to be closed. Now you dash permission. Now you can go. The student attempt at least 5 questions at all. The student must attempt at least 5 questions in all. No soldiers shall apply for leave during wartime. The water harvesting project solve the problems of drinking water in rural areas. Answer the following question in 30 to 40 words. Swami father was reading describe the story of brave boy which was published in newspaper. Swami father was reading newspaper. He wanted Swami to listen the story of bravery of village boy. One day he was returning home by jungle path. He came face to face with tiger. The news described the fight the boy had with the tiger. Ultimately he climbed upon a tree and stayed there till the people who came that way killed the tiger. Why did Swami father want him to listen the story of brave boy who had fought a tiger? Swami father wanted Swami to listen to the story of village boy who fought with a tiger. He wanted to teach him a lesson. Even a young boy could face a tiger if he had courage in him. Courage is more important than strength and age. Swami could not amused. He could not believe that a boy of his age, whatever courage he had, could fight a tiger. Which is more important, courage or strength, at an age, and why? Courage is more important than strength and age. A man with strength of an elephant can be coward. On the other hand, a weak patient of TB may have courage to do anything. The boy in the story was a tender age, but he showed courage. He fought a mighty tiger. Why did Swami father want to test Swami courage? Swami was in the second form, but he was weak-hearted boy. He feared to sleep alone in the darkness. He used to sleep beside his granny. Moreover, he did not believe that with all his courage any young boy could ever fight a tiger. Swami father challenged Swami to show that he had the courage to sleep alone in the darkness in his office room. Why did Swami try to change the topic? The idea of sleeping alone in the office room was quite frightful. Swami thought that at first his father was only joking. He tried to change the topic. He announced that they were going to admit even elders in the cricket club thereafter. Swami father was indifferent and told him that he would see about it later. Now Swami realized that his father was determined to make him sleep alone in his office room. Thank you.